Hi there, my name is Conenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. It's an adventure, came out in 1995, it's a PG, an hour and 35 minutes. Amazon is 3.8 out of 5, IMDb is 6.7 out of 10. I'll read both for the synopsis. So Amazon is a hibernating species of giant carnivorous birds is awakened on a Japanese island. And IMDb is: an ornithologist investigates reports of a monstrous new species of bird just as a teenage girl is gifted an amulet found on a mysterious atoll. As the creatures begin to attack, an ancient guardian with a bond to the girl emerges. I'm going to try to do these voices, the names, but I'll have to probably spell them as well because my Japanese is a bit poor. So the director is Shusuke Kaneko. Shusuke Kaneko, who directed Death Note. Producers, well, there's 9 of them, and there's actually quite a lot with producer on. So we have Matt Greenfield, who did Appleseed. Toshio Hagiwari, Hagiwar, was produced Coup, Come From a Distant Ocean, Coup. Tetsuya, Tetsuya, Ikeda, did Cure. Shigeru Ono, Shigeuohno, did Shall We Dance. Hatsuhiko Sawada, Hatsuhiko Sawada, who hasn't produced anything else. Tsutomu Tsuchikawa, Tsuchikawa, who also did Cure, and Seiji Orishidi, Seijurushido, who also did Shall We Dance, and music was by Ko Otani, who did Blossoms Bloom. The cast, well, there's only 4 really. We have Akira Onidara, who was Nao Kusanagi, who was in Samurai Cat. Ayako Fujitani, who was Asagi Kusanagi, who was in Man from Reno. Tsuyoshi Ihara, Ihara, who was Yoshinari Yonemori, who was in 13 Assassins, and Shinobu Nakayama, who was Mayumi Nagamine, who was in Fist of Legend. It was filmed in Tokyo and Fukuoka. God, that's a bad word to say. Fukuoka. The same zoo and botanical gardens, I'm not saying that one again. Heike Jima Sea Paradise and Mishimiya stations. And it's also known as Gamera, as in comma, the Guardian of the Universe. Now the Geos creature was performed by a female actress so that it would convey more feminine-like behaviour. Okay. Apparently this was the first time a kaiju, Kaiju, was ever performed by a woman in a feature film. So I've seen one Gamera film before, so I thought, well, let's try some other Gameras. They're well known in Japan. It's also Japanese with subtitles. I got it on Amazon. I think I had to pay for it. I can't remember. Oh no, it's free. So we're on this ship in the middle of the ocean, and it's guarding another ship with plutonium on it. Apparently it can cause 100 bombs, or sniff 1/1,000,000th of a gram of it can cause cancer. Why do we need this nuclear stuff anyway? It's just like, yeah, what better thing? And of course it's got a shelf life or a half-life of about 1,000 years or something. Music's pretty good anyway. It's nice and foreboding, you know. And then we're at this bird sanctuary or something. I'm not exactly sure what it is now. I've never seen a bird like it. It was real, right? The obviously the bird in the actual Gamera thing is different because that's played by a female character. But the actual bird that they met there in this boat was kind of like a turkey, but in the face. No, the bit, the blobby bit underneath its beak. You know that bit that they have, that bit hanging down. But it wasn't where it would normally be, and it wasn't a turkey. It was so bizarre. I mean, maybe it's just a well-known bird in Japan, but it just looked so weird. I was like, what the hell is that? I thought, is this the bird? And no, it was just a bird. Yoshinari wanted to investigate what happened to the ship, because something actually happened to the ship, obviously. But his boss said no. His boss was Nao Kusanagi. But he's trying the old charm offensive. Alcohol. So he's driven to where he lives. He's met Asagi, the daughter, and he's now cooking dinner. Bear in mind that the daughter didn't know him at all. Basically, he turned up and he said, "Oh, where is he? He lives over there." And next minute he's cooking dinner. She's never met him before in her life. And then the dad just arrived. Can you imagine the face? It's like, who the hell's this? I mean, he knew who he was, but she didn't, which is a bit disconcerting. So, because she's a doctor, Nagamine is on the island. Police are with her, and they're climbing up some hills. And she wants to see the bird. They don't. They've seen what happens. And it's all going well until this. That's like zero sound. There's all birds chirping and noises, and all of a sudden just goes completely deathly quiet. And then this flying bird goes past. It's kind of like a reptile or a pterodactyl, I would say. Now, this atoll that they hit, it's been floating, and they're on it now, digging some sort of metal-etched rock type thing, like a monument, though it's not exactly what it seems. But it's like, what the hell? I mean, it was like, what the hell is he even doing there? I knew what it was at this point, because I was like, there's no way that's a floating atoll. So they're thinking of capturing the birds. I was looking at this meat they were going to use as bait, and I can't make it out. It was in half, as in sliced lengthways, yeah, like from head to tail, I'll say. I don't know, but I thought there was a horn, so maybe it was a rhino. But 4 dudes were carrying it, so I'm gonna go with the rhino. It wasn't a real one, obviously. You could tell it wasn't, because when they put it down, it was kind of like polystyrene. It was impressive though watching them land. The music was tense, and then the guitars are kicking in. There was good riffs at this point. It's like, oh, this is kind of cool. I had to go back and listen to it. Like, yeah, I like this. God, my eyes. So our good doctor realised that a plasma camera stuns it. So in order to capture them, what better than strobe lights? Seizures, anyone? Yes, it went on for about 5 minutes. I was nearly giving up. So a giant turtle type thing is walking through the city, destroying everything. Now, I wasn't sure if this is Gamera, because I've seen him before. But the birds seem to be cross-eyed, which is a bit weird. But the turtle went into his shell, started spinning around, and then shot off into the air with sparks flying out of its sides. It's so weird. And yes, that was Gamera. Now, Doctor was running over a bridge with a kid. Of course she tripped over. I was waiting for the trip. The kid was screaming. She was absolutely useless. She was there holding a fug, and I can't get out of this hole. She got rescued, right? And Gamera nearly flying up. Nearby is flying like he had rocket boosters up his backside. It was like, what the hell? And then I was watching this as my dog was sleeping next to me, starting wagging his tail. It was like, this was the most bizarrish part of the film I've ever been in. Watching somebody tripping over with a kid. She's screaming. The kid. She's got her foot stuck in this hole that basically shouldn't have even been there. She gets rescued. Gamera shoots up with some fireworks in his backside, and the dog's wagging his tail. I liked how one of the birds took a railway carriage and dropped it sort of on some poor pedestrians. It was Obviously sad for the pedestrians, but it's quite enjoyable watching that bit. Now all hell is breaking loose, people are evacuating, no flights, roads completely jammed. But who cares about that? The Dow Jones has closed lower. God help us all. Because that was what it was in the news. Don't worry about all the people that were about to die, everything, going to hell in a handcart. It was depressing. Oh my God, we're all gonna, everybody's just, but oh my God, we've lost a couple of points on the Dow Jones. It's like in modern life when they all go, especially when various things are going on in America and stuff, and they go, oh yes, the FTSE or whatever it is in the UK is lower than it. In fact, it's the lowest it's ever been since January 2025. And I'm like, that's like 4 months ago. It's not exactly bloody killing the economy, is it? Because it was probably higher or lower before then, I'm guessing. But apparently it's really bad when it drops. I don't understand all that stocks and shares shit. I mean, we should just get rid of them and just have people who just go to work and come home and that's it. But, I'm not a billionaire, as you can probably tell. Or maybe I am. Maybe this is just my side job. There were good models for city blocks. I can really tell, though, when a creature knocks into them or when it was bombed, you can tell it's just cardboard. But the fight scene between the two monsters in the model village city, well, it's not a model village, obviously, but they are, was pretty brutal. It was pretty intense. For a PG. I enjoyed that, though. The good music, great action movie. I love the models that they made. I'm giving it a 6. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this film review of Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. Please subscribe to my channel, give me the old thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Have you seen this one? Like I say, there is quite a lot of Gameras, and I'm going to be probably watching as many as I can. Some are going to be quite crappy, I can tell, but that's what I always tend to review. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you and goodbye.